All right, so I'm working right now, and on installing this trim. I did replace the board I had here at the front. I had a 1x2. I got this 1x4. Actually, I should say 1x3. And so I put some tape here on the side because I'm thinking I'm gonna put some caulking, and I know some is gonna spill on the side, so it should help me keep it somewhat clean. And I cut a groove here so I can slide it in, so that's gonna be messy there in itself. So yeah, I don't think I'm too worried about this side, because I'm just gonna put the bead of caulking like this on the edge and on the inside. I'm even thinking just putting it on the back side of this. I don't know. Might do that. So I just gotta make sure that the holes I put in here, they have caulking in the back too. All right, well, screw it. See what happens. Oh yes, and this is the caulking I'm using. I got it. It's brown, dark brown. Looks almost gray here. But it's like a dark brown caulking. So that's what I'm gonna use to seal this. It's the same thing I used for the inside of the trailer too. All right, so I put a bead caulking in the front, or just in the top, and then on the side. All right, and now here goes nothing. All right, so this is how messy it turned out. I went to somehow rip that tape out of there. It got pinched. But I gotta clean the caulking of it. I should have not taken the tape yet. Patience is not something I usually have. I guess not too bad. All right, so I have completed putting the trim around it. I tried cleaning up a little bit my mess. I also put in the hinge that I'm gonna use for my trunk. I'm still trying to figure out. Yeah. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take tape, and to take care of the seam, I'm gonna, where I have my staples here, so I'm gonna go maybe 1/4 inch past that on both sides. I'm gonna caulk all through the middle, and with the spatula I'm gonna swipe it flat, and that's all I'm gonna do. I don't know, maybe I'll put a piece of duct tape. It's just gonna look like crap. But for right now, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, then, and yeah. All right, so quick update. I've been working on the trunk. Put those brackets there to have to bend them a little bit wide open, so So it's shaped the same as my corner here, that angle. So I took the rubber mallet, hit him on the concrete, and kept testing it out until I got the right angle I wanted. And it mounted him there. And I don't know, still working on it. I didn't plan this out too well, so I don't have enough room here, but so I gotta push this thing forward. But I made it really tight. The fit is really tight on it. But that I mean that it is really coming close to the edge, and when you close it, it's probably like that. It's like barely anything. So I'm gonna sand it out, so you know, maybe an eighth of an inch or something like that. I think that will give me enough clearance, so it's not bumping around. But I'm also gonna try to find some like chocks that I can attach to here on the door. That should help lift up the door. But this is just like a simple shell, so I'm gonna reinforce it now. I just want to make sure I have the right shape and the right fit, and then I'm gonna brace it more. But it's pretty light when you open it right now. So yeah, so we got, that's the update. Okay, so I was referring to this like L shape aluminum trim. So I'm planning to use this for here. Now this has been on a 90, so I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna have to figure out how to open this. The way I did with the brackets on the inside was I was hammering it with the rubber mallet, trying to open it, get the right angle or close enough. So that's what I plan on doing, and that will go like that. As for the sides, I was thinking same thing, but I'm gonna get I figure if I can find a 2-inch, a 2x2. So I'll go all the way up and down. That'll make sure when it rains, water would definitely not go in there. The only down part is that it's gonna be twice as long as what that is sticking down, so that I don't like, maybe I just cut one side to 1 inch and leave the other side 2 inches. The reason I think I need 2 inches is because I won't have enough to come over and be able to attach it to the door, to the galley. There you go, the galley door. But I'm still not sure, but that's what I'm thinking of doing. All right, so this is how it looks right now when it's closed. I'm working on that because I gotta sand a little bit at the bottom. But what I was talking about, see this I want to have a bigger gap, and then on this one, as you can see, it's very tight fit. And my mistake was I just cut it to almost the exact measurement. Should have gave myself a little bit, but I'm gonna fix that when I sand it. So yeah. Oh, and that is because I didn't have any more of this oak wood that I wanted to use for this part. So I took this section just so I can, you know, build this. Because all I have to do now is just, when I get it, take this one out and put one to the full length. So, but it should look like that from corner to corner. Then over here, this joint right here, I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna bend like an L bracket. I have no idea where to put it right now. It's probably inside. So I'm gonna put an L bracket from side to side. That way I'll take care of that opening there. And for the sides, I figured that I wanted to use almost the same thing. Maybe like a 2-inch, like a 2x2. It's probably not gonna look good. Okay, quick update. I'm getting my ass kicked. Finishing up the galley door. I'm gonna get into this in a second. It's obviously not a 90-degree corner, and I'm out of breath from beating the crap out of it to get the angle I needed. So another thing that I did that I'm just gonna live with it. So this thing here looks kind of weird. So I did bought a 2-inch trim. So I got this secure on the door. So when the door opens, you know, and it closes, you know, I figured that's gonna really, ain't no water gonna go in there now, right? So it should keep it tight. And yeah, those holes, I'm gonna figure something out. Maybe some great caulking or something, and I don't know. Now as for the top, because I decided to use this 1x3, so it sits high. So the bottom one goes to here. So I decided to put a second one on the top. Overlaps about 3/4 of an inch. Well, almost like 1/2 inch. I figured that's gonna help it, you know, keep it dry. And my issue right now is that when I cut my hinge for the door, I cut it too short, and I didn't realize I did that until after. So as you can see, it ends right there. And I believe it should have come all the way out. So yeah, so I'm gonna put obviously a piece here as well, but then I'm not sure how I'm gonna keep the water out in that area right there. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna, once I put this piece over there, from the inside, I'm just gonna put a tape, so it'll create that seal. At least that somehow it makes sense in my head. So I don't know if it's gonna work, but that's what I'm going to do for that. I had enough to do both sides, but I measured wrong and I cut one side too short. So I need to buy more so I can make this side. So as you can see, what it does is it's there, it's attached to the door, and it overlaps. I left just a little gap there, so you can see it gives you a little wiggle room when you open and close it. And then the second piece will go straight down. Oh, so also I wanted to say how I got this 90 bent to the angle I needed. What I ended up doing, I took a piece of this 2x4, so I had a square. Then I laid it on the side and I marked it, then I cut it. I marked the corner, the angle I needed to cut, then I cut it, then I cut another flat side on the other side. And this is the side that I was hammering down. And so what I did, I laid this with the open side up, and I was hammering this down on it with a rubber mallet. That's why I got all these lines on it. That's from the edge hitting that, pressing down, and that actually gave me the angle I needed. It is not perfect, it is wavy like crazy, but if you look like that, it's pretty wavy. But guess what, I don't care. It did what I wanted to do, and this is not a beauty contest, so it's nice. All right. Oh, so another thing that I got, I'm gonna be working on is on the front. I do have I ordered a piece of diamond plate, black, and I'm gonna be putting it in the front. So actually it is right there. It has a film on it right now. It's pretty thin, very thin, but should help. I'm gonna have to cut that a little bit, and I plan to put it flush to this piece of wood right here into the bottom, and then I have to drill a hole in the middle so I can get my cables. The light here is horrible, but yeah. I got the diamond plate that I ordered. I did ended up having to remove the trim to lay it underneath. So yeah, I got it in black. I thought it was gonna look nice. So yeah, and I realized that, I keep getting my cables out, and I still have no idea how I'm gonna finish this. I'm thinking about was I'm gonna make a base out of wood, but I want to find me a metal box. I think finding a metal box will be nice. So I'm gonna look for a used metal box, a small one, so I can put the battery in there and secure it, and instead of making it out of wood as I was planning. So yeah, no, it's coming along. Waiting on the windows to get here. I ended up ordering some shed windows, were the only windows I actually found that were 18 by 12. And yes, they are square corners, so my windows are 18 by 12. They ended up being that way, not because I didn't research anything, just that's how I drew them out, and that's how they came out. And I did not thought about researching first sizes of windows before I did this, because I was planning on making my own. And I realized it is a lot harder to make your own windows when you want them to open and close and make sure they're watertight. So, and I do not want just to seal them so you cannot open them, because that would have been the easiest way. So yeah, so I'm gonna end up just having to cut these corners, no big deal. And yeah, it's coming along. That's what I got so far.